incite some provocations from the international community against Iran itself, especially after they reached the final agreement about their nuclear Iranian nuclear program, for example. This is, of course, as Saudi Arabia cut its diplomatic relations. The other Gulf countries will support Saudi Arabia, and this is means a new political escalations in the region.
Okay, let's move on to the next item from Khalij Times. It reads, Yemen declares curfew in Aden after 17 killed in fighting. The news item itself reads, authorities in Yemen's city of Aden imposed a curfew after violence blamed on suspected militants killed 17 people, including a colonel, the security source said. Authorities in Yemen's city of Aden imposed a curfew after violence blamed on suspected militants killed at least 17 people, media and security sources said. The curfew will come into force at 8 p.m. and last until 5 a.m. local time, the sabatnews.net website said, citing a decision made by the Aden Security Commission. The decision comes after fierce battles on Sunday in the port of Aden that killed 17 people, among them 9 members of the security forces, including a colonel, a security source said. Security sources added that the clashes erupted when forces loyal to President Abdurrabbu Mansour Hadi met resistance as they tried to deploy in the port to secure it completely. They said that fighting lasted several hours and that pro-Hadi forces eventually managed to take control of the port. It seems that the situation in Yemen is getting worse.
Yeah, of course, especially after the legal cabinet in Yemen gave the Houthis and Al Abdullah Saleh rebels maybe a week truce for between the two sides, and renewed it again. This is, of course, to help to provide humanitarian aid for the people. But I think after that, the Houthi and Al Abdullah Saleh rebels are now targeting some civil persons like journalists and so on, and also at the same time they target the police people. So this is, I think, a new deterioration in the political situations in Yemen. I think in the coming few days they will resume. I mean, the Arab coalitions has resumed in the last 2 days. They will resume the heavy attacks in some areas for Houthis and Al Abdullah Saleh coalitions.
Well, unfortunately, sir, we ran out of time. So, Mr. Abdulatif Wahab, a journalist, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. This brings us to the end of this episode of The World Today, but stay tuned for more updates on Nile TV.